In the dark forests of the American Northwest, loggers once whispered of a terrifying creature called the Hidebehind. It was never seen directly, because it was always behind you. The moment you'd turn around, it would vanish behind the nearest tree. Described as tall and lean, the Hidebehind was said to move faster than the human eye could follow. It could twist its body unnaturally and slip through trees without making a sound. At night, lone travelers were warned not to stray from camp or risk being taken. The first written account appeared in 1910 in Fearsome Creatures of the Lumberwoods, a fictional field guide by William T. Cox. While presented humorously, it reflected real fears of loggers working long hours in isolation. Over time, the Hidebehind became a symbol of the unknown dangers lurking in the wilderness. Interestingly, some legends claim the Hidebehind can't stand alcohol. That's why many lumberjacks kept a flask of whiskey, not just for warmth, but protection. Others believed the creature only preyed on those who let fear overtake them, feeding on anxiety itself. While there's no scientific proof of its existence, the Hidebehind taps into a real psychological phenomenon: pareidolia, the tendency to see patterns, especially faces, in darkness or chaos. In a forest where trees shift in the wind and shadows move constantly, it's easy to believe something might be watching you. In the misty hills of Maryland, stories have circulated since the late 1700s about a creature that appears to be part dragon, part bird, and part octopus. Locals call it the Snallygaster. Descriptions say it has a metallic beak lined with sharp teeth, claws like iron hooks, writhing tentacles, and a scream that sounds like a steam engine whistle. It's said to strike at night, diving from above, seizing prey with its claws and draining blood through its beak. The story first came with German settlers, who called it the schneller Geist, the quick spirit. By the early 1900s, the legend had become so widespread that in February 1909, the Middletown Valley Register began reporting alleged sightings. The Smithsonian was even rumored to offer a reward for its capture. Some researchers now believe the newspaper articles were a publicity stunt. In December 1932, the final major sighting was published. The monster reportedly suffocated in a moonshine vat after being lured into a trap. This event coincided with the final days of Prohibition. Later studies noted that the Snallygaster legend was often used as a scare tactic, especially to control black communities in the post-slavery era. In that sense, the creature became more than folklore. It reflected deep social anxieties of its time. The next creature appeared in Illinois only once, but left behind chaos, panic, and dozens of unanswered questions: the Enfield Horror. In April 1973, Henry McDaniel of Enfield, Illinois, reported hearing scratching noises outside his door around 10 p.m. When he opened it, he claimed to see the strangest thing imaginable: a short gray creature with 3 legs, 2 tiny arms, and 2 bright pink eyes glowing like flashlights. It stood about 4.5 feet tall. McDaniel fired at it and heard a hissing sound like a wildcat, after which the creature vanished, leaping over a railroad embankment in 3 jumps, covering more than 75 feet total. Later, strange tracks were found, similar to dog prints, but with 6 toe pads. The local press picked up the story instantly, and soon armed monster hunters began arriving in Enfield. The county sheriff urged people to stop vigilante actions and called the whole situation a media-driven hoax. Researchers at Western Illinois University studied the case as an example of collective behavior and rumor panic. Their conclusion: there may have been 1 or 2 authentic sightings, but the rest was likely fueled by gossip, fear, and headlines. To this day, the Enfield Horror remains one of the most mysterious entries in American cryptid lore.